was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. Just one downside to the mix. Might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. So time for Carr and the Saints. Down 14-10, 34 seconds to go. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Now Carr. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Groupie able to... So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Now it's the Cowboys' turn, trailing by a field goal. A little over 20 seconds to go. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Lance looking to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide. So it's the Saints who are going to be in position to get the ball first as we are back underway and set for overtime. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. What a huge takeaway for this defense, the interception on the opening drive of overtime.
What an absolute disaster of a time for his first interception of the game, because throughout the game, he's made sure to keep the ball away. He's done a nice job of that. Here, the interception pops up, and now, on the other side of the field, all they're thinking, get 3, and we go home.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down. We'll see what Lance can do in OT. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Lance.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And here in overtime, that had the potential to be the definition of a game-changing interception. But he couldn't find a way to pull it in. And that's a disappointment there.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
52 blaster.
From midfield, here's Lance. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime, as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner.
Get him going, baby. Let's go, man.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
One overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Left side to Lamb. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. Overtime with 2 minutes to play. We are in sudden death, but still all tied up.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this